Hello everyone, welcome back to my beautiful little completionist farm, number 19. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. Now it's time to get back to making videos. And as always, we're going to start by taking care of the crop and picking all that corn people keep telling me about that I keep overlooking. I guess it's that stuff over there. Turns out there was a gold quality corn in amongst that bunch, so that works out good. Thank you for pointing that out. I'd been overlooking that probably the entire time. So the crops are all taken care of. Here's what I got out of it. Bunch of melons started being done, one gold quality one. That works out good. Everything else, nothing special. Only so many days left now in summer, so I'm pretty much just going to spend it getting ready for fall. I've gotten all the required summer items along the way, so it's simply fall preparation for now along with the rest of my gift giving. Looks like Shane is the only one I still need to give a gift to this week. That's easy, just some berries at the saloon in the evening. I'm pretty much going to spend the rest of my day mining, getting ready for fall with a bunch more quality sprinklers. My cow is missing. He's hiding by the cave. Not very happy today. Probably hasn't been fed in a while. It's Wednesday today, so the store's not open, so I can't get the flower bouquet for Leah. I'm not sure if Marnie's is open today. I might start milking my cow if I can. I might as well. My tapper is also not producing just yet. Looks like Marnie's is open on Wednesdays. I can never remember the days of her. And we need a milk pail for the cow. We'll go see how that works. Should produce some milk, probably not anything of great quality. Okay, let's see if this milking pail works. So far, one miss. No milk right now. Okay, so that's good to know. Still going to be a little while. Or just a happier day. We'll try it again tomorrow and keep doing some trial and error until we figure it out. One other thing I'm going to do today, I'm taking my hoe to the blacksmith, going to get it upgraded to its first copper stage. That way it's a little quicker when I go to plant my large crop of whatever in fall. Copper hoe, simply 5 copper bars, 2,000 gold, and saves you a lot of time and trouble, because we all know how much I love hoeing and watering things. Now it's basically just mining for the rest of the day. I'm probably just going to do floors 100 to 120 to hopefully gather some quartz, which I need the most, along with some gold and iron, for a bunch more sprinklers. Not sure how big of a crop I'm going to have for fall. Going to depend on how much money I have. Floor 103 has already given me some diamonds. At least one. There's 2. So as soon as I have a crystallarium, I will throw 1 or 2 of those in there and it will give me a diamond every few days, and that's just the easy money that I like. Just after 10 PM and I've had enough mining for the day. Had a pretty good haul. What you see here is everything I got. Lots of rubies, all sorts of gems, which actually make really great gifts. I'm not going to give any as gifts, however, because I like me more than I like the villagers. My row of batteries is also now done. There's 5 brand new ones here. We'll find a very useful use for those in the near future. And I've just stayed up late until my first quartz bars were refined, and then threw some gold in. Those will be done by morning. I'm going to bed right now before I get the energy penalty. A cool 3,000 gold for the day, all in gems from mining. Not too bad, that will help me grow some stuff in fall. So, same thing as always this morning, but gonna start with my furnaces. Might as well smelt some gold, it takes the longest, though I need it probably least of anything right now. Checking the mail today, George wants a hot pepper. Apparently his knee is bugging him, which seems odd because I didn't think his knees do much of anything at all. Still no giant melons. These guys down here still have a few days to grow though, so hopefully by the time they're done they will have one big one. And after picking all my mature melons today, I've got one more gold quality one. That still doesn't put me up to the 5 I need, but it's that much closer. I have 3 in total now, only 2 more, which I should hopefully get from my remaining ones that are still growing up. Another thing I'm going to do today is sacrifice 50 of my hard-earned wood to make a chest to leave outside the barn door to put my animal tools in, that way I keep track of them. And now that I've touched my happy little cow, I'm going to try to milk it. Seems to be working this time. 1 medium milk. Probably need that for the community center, we'll check in a moment. Yes, it turns out milk is one of the things I need. It is the first of the animal bundle. I'm not going to bother to donate it yet. I might as well get more of the animal products going. I want to have a coop for winter, that way I have all sorts of animals to play with. And yes, that is exactly what it sounds like. And today I have a few other things I want to do. I need to get a bouquet of flowers from the store. That way I can give them to Leah. And I need to do something else. I need to grab a calendar from the carpenter shop. That way I can keep track of dates a lot better. Pierre has a new quest on his storefront. 3 chub. Well, I'm probably not going to give that any attempt at all, but I will accept that quest. Now we will see Pierre and see how much the bouquets sell for. They sell for 200 gold each. I will buy a few of them for now just because. She's still a little hazy on how exactly they work. I know once someone gets to 8 hearts, you give them a bouquet and then technically you're dating. I don't know if you can continue to give them to make them like you more, or if you need to resume giving them gifts. I will feel this out as I go and probably screw it up really badly. Okay, here is Robin. Robin has a calendar somewhere amongst her stuff and all sorts of other cool things. So here's the calendar. It costs 2,000 gold. I don't know why a calendar costs more than the TVs combined. It's a piece of paper with lines drawn on it, but whatever, I will pay for that and put it back in my house. So that's where my calendar goes, beside the fireplace and the TV. That way I can do everything I want all in one. Okay, now I'm gonna go try and find that girl to the south, give her a bouquet of flowers, and then go give what's-his-name some berries. I recall Leah is quite a shut-in, so hopefully she's home. She is not. Good time to rummage around her house though, you never know what you might find in there. Quickly now, I'm gonna check at the beach. Sometimes she's there in the shallow water. I just checked the forest, she wasn't there, so there's only so many places she would be. Here she is. She is not in the water, she's standing in the sand. I'm sure that's fun anyway. Talked to her a few times for the friendship points. Not sure if I need those anymore or not either. Here's a bouquet. I'll accept this. Thank you. Okay, so that changed. She now has a flower above her name. And she can now go all the way to 10 hearts. So I guess I resume giving her gifts. I might be able to give her a bouquet again. Looks like I can. Not sure if that counts for friendship points or not. I won't waste any more until I know that, because they cost 200 gold each and she's not worth 200 gold. I did just find a gold cockle on the beach. Good thing I came. That's one of the things I need for the crab pot bundle. I would also buy the biggest backpack at this point, but it costs 10,000 gold, which is essentially half my money, and I don't want to make an investment that big before I buy all my fall crops, because all this money can turn into more money. And I don't necessarily need the bigger backpack just yet. So I'm going to see if I can see what's-his-name here at the Joja Mart and give him his berries. I believe he works here. I think that's him there. That way I don't have to catch him at the saloon tonight, because that kind of interrupts my schedule. Perfect, he likes it. Since I am in the area, I'm going to donate my cockle to the community center, and anything else if I happen to be carrying it. And then I'm going to go get George's hot pepper. Okay, back at the farm. Sold all my stuff, blah blah blah. Hot pepper to George. Can't believe it's already 6 p.m. all day. I've already wasted an entire day doing nothing. So here we are. Here's George. Here's a hot pepper. Took you long enough. Good and spicy at least. Thanks. Well, thank you, George. Hope your knees get better. And as a reward for fixing his crippling illness, I get 200 gold. Now I think with what little time I have in this day, I'm going to go fishing in the mountain lake. Should be able to catch a few fish between now and then, which should be worth a little bit of money and some good experience. So, starting fishing at 8 p.m. 11 p.m. already, my fishing tackle is worn out, so that's a good time to stop fishing. By happy accident, I caught 5 chubs, 3 of which I need for Willie's quest, so I will give them to him tomorrow and get the reward. So, fish are in the bin, excluding the chub, which I'm going to sleep with tonight, 12 a.m., going to bed. 1,342 gold for the day, mostly in my beach foraging stuff. Those rainbow shells, fairly valuable. It is the rainiest 26th of summer. That means I get more batteries from the lightning, my blueberries are done, and best of all, I don't have to water a single thing. More of my melons are also done. Doesn't look like I'm going to get a giant one out of the bunch because of this group of 9 right here pretty much eliminates that possibility, because I'm going to pick it right now. Another 3 gold melons out of there means I can combine that with my golden corn and complete a community center bundle, which is awesome. And for this round of blueberries, I'm going to sell because I've still got a lot of them in my bin, so they can all be put in and sold for profit along with the remaining melons. I have a bunch of those in my bin, and I'm even going to sell some of the hops today because that's just what's happening. And because it's Friday, the first thing I'm going to do is actually pet my cow before I forget about that. And I should probably also milk it while I'm here. That's the whole point of having a cow. Milker is in this thing back into the barn. Turns out it doesn't have any milk today. But that's okay, it probably needs to be fed. Now that I got that over with, I'm going down to see the traveling merchant. It is Friday, so hopefully there will be something to buy from her. There is nothing of interest aside from the rare seed. I will buy another one of those because I can plant those in just a few short days and they make me a lot of money. Now I'm going to go show Willie my chubs and get the reward. We'll see what he thinks. You succeeded, Johnson. The chub is an exciting catch, don't you think? Not really, they're kind of everywhere. Here's your reward, which is 200 gold, 150 gold. That's not a lot, but Willie likes it, and it's more money than I had before, and I still get to keep my chub, so that's going in the bin. Next stop is the community center. Nope, I lied, it's Pierre's storefront to see what people need now. 4 red slimes in the mines. Yeah, I might as well do that, that should be fairly easy. Didn't even see who that was for. So, time to complete another bundle. Melons and corn. And the reward for that is preserves jar. Turn vegetables and pickles into fruit and jam. That is actually fairly useful because that is good for some of the other things I need to donate and make some things more valuable. And since I'm way over here in the neighborhood, I might as well get my hoe before I forget about it. I should have probably started upgrading something else, but not gonna bother at this point. There it is, the most useful of all the tools, the copper hoe. That will save me a little bit of time and energy for fall, so I really shouldn't complain. And now that I have a preserves jar, I think I can actually use some of my current crops I have in the chests to turn them into more valuable things. I want to try my ancient fruit to start. I think I can use something with that. We'll see what it turns into down the road. And for the rest of this day, I need to kill 4 red slimes, just because someone wants me to, and gather some iron, because I need iron for more sprinklers. So for the red slimes, I'm just going to go to floor 81 again and again, because they spawn fairly frequently there. There's one already. 2 already. This slime should be the final one of the 4 I need to kill. 4 PM, took a little bit longer than I thought. That sound would indicate that it's done. Now I need to see Lewis. I probably won't bother to do that today. I'll put it on my agenda for tomorrow. For the rest of this day, I'm going to floor 40, 41 to mine iron for the rest of the day. Just after 11 PM, I have 60 iron to my name, so that makes me a pretty rich person. What that does actually mean is that's another 12 iron bars, which should really be another 12 sprinklers. And I'm going to start smelting them right now because I only have a few days left in summer. That will conclude the 26th of summer. We'll see what kind of money we made today. Should be a little bit because I sold some blueberries. My farming also leveled up so I can make all of that stuff. The keg's kind of interesting. Might make one of those sooner than later. Pretty good money for the day, obviously. 16,700 gold, mostly in the crops. And that puts me just over 40,000 gold, so that should be lots to work with for fall. Unfortunately, it's not raining today, so I might actually have to water a few things. But if my melons are all done, then I will not have to. Looks like they are, so no watering for me. Suppose it wouldn't matter, there's not much time left for anything else to grow. And I think again today I'm going to sell everything I picked because I already have quite a few duplicates of everything here. And I like money, so that solves that. Not really sure what I want to do with my day today. It's Saturday, so there's nothing really exciting. It's the end of the week. I don't think I'm going to be able to milk my cow because it's being whiny because it hasn't eaten in days. Yep, no milk from the cow, it's being a whiner. See if there's any fruit in my back cave. There's a few things. We'll pick those just because. In order to make my new keg, I need an oak resin, so I need my tapper to start doing something sooner than later. I think it's on a maple tree currently. That might be oak. I don't remember what tree it's on. I will make some more of those in the future, probably once I get the fall mess over. I do think for today, however, I will gather some of the ingredients I need for stuff like that. So I'm going to go around and chop some wood and probably some hardwood too. That way once I get the planting and all the busy stuff done at the start of fall, I can make some of these other things I need to make. And do the barn upgrade and the chicken coop and everything like that in preparation for winter. And since I don't want to cut down too many of the trees on my farm, because I can use them for tappers and stuff like that, I'm going to run around and cut all the trees out here in the forest. It seems like they grow back a lot faster here too, so it's more of a renewable resource. Okay, just after 3 PM, chop down a whole bunch of wood. I'm going to gather some rocks. I think those are the ingredients needed to make a coop, and I'm going to see if the carpenter shop is still open by the time I get there, to maybe even get a coop started. So I made it on time. The coop, pretty straightforward to build. 4,000 gold, 300 wood, 100 stone. We will do that. That's fairly easy. Where we will put it is another question. I will just put it right down there for now. I can remove that bush, and I will move it later if that's in a bad spot. Robin at the carpenter shop has just reminded me that it's a festival tomorrow. Clearly I'm putting that calendar of mine to good use because I'm missing dates already. I'm gonna go take a quick look at this calendar here and see what we're dealing with. That's the dance of the Moonlight jellies. I think that's a nighttime one. I think for the rest of this day I'm going to clear out some room on my farm and keep feeding my furnaces and recycling machines and stuff like that and just get ready for fall. Okay, it's 11 p.m. I've cleared out a whole bunch of the stuff in my farm, kept flipping my furnace and recycling machine, all that, so everything's moving along. That's it for that day. Made about 10,000 gold, just shy of that, mostly in some of the crops and stuff that I sold. Still have a whole bunch more in my bin. If I want to sell those, I can. Because the cranberry seeds I need to buy tomorrow are going to be very expensive. Today is the last day of summer and there's a festival tonight, blah blah blah, so I need to get everything ready. The best part of today is I don't have a single thing to water. I simply collect some of the stuff that's done and ignore everything else. And again, I'm going to sell pretty much everything I picked because I've got lots of duplicates. Except for the ancient fruit, I can turn that into more valuable stuff or other seeds or whatever down the road, so that's going to hang out with me. Now it's time to track down my crafty cow and see if I can get some milk out of her. She's producing today one more medium milk. Not sure what that sells for by itself. I suppose I could probably turn it into other things, but I'll worry about that later. My tapper has finally once again produced something, a maple syrup. I know I need that for something, I just can't remember what offhand. So that will go in the bin until I remember. So after quickly looking what I can turn the milk into, I can turn milk into cheese with a cheese press made out of these ingredients, which luckily I have, so I've made one of those. Also got an achievement for that. Hopefully I can put this outside. Looks like I can. So now I can take milk out of my chest into that thing and it turns into cheese. Not sure what I need cheese for yet, except for the community center. It's one of the bundles there. And it is Sunday today, so I'm going to really quickly check for recipes on my TV before I forget and then go see the traveling merchant. And also because it's Sunday, that means it's the first day of the week, so I can give everyone gifts again. So here we have lobster. I'm pretty sure I already have one of those for the community center, so I'm not going to bother. So far, nothing new. I'm not sure if I need a pike again or not, so I'm not going to bother. Fertilizer's way overpriced. And just more rare seeds, so I will buy those. Not sure if I'm going to be able to find Leah at this time. She's usually left her house by now. Oh, she's actually here. So, we'll talk to her. I know we're dating, but I don't really see her as much as I should. There, likes her salad. On to the next person. We will go see Linus next. He never gets very far away from his home base, and if the town is open, we will go see Shane at the mart. Here's the man himself. He gets a silver onion today because he earned it. On to the next person. Looks like Shane isn't here at the Joja Mart today, but Pam is. Unfortunately, I did not bring her a gift. Nothing she likes that much anyway, so whatever. Pam has to wait. The cheese is already done. That works really fast. So in saying that, I'm going to take the milk and the cheese and a few other items I have to the community center and start placing them in bundles to clear up some room. Looking at what I have, I believe there's 5 things I can donate currently, which is pretty good. That's 5 things closer to the completion. I don't think any of these are going to give me any of the rewards because it's not going to complete any bundles, but it definitely clears up some space. I'm running out of room in my chest and might need to make some new ones for fall. So there's a lobster for the crab pot bundle. I can find a crab in the mines if I really have to. I'll see what I find to start fall. So I can definitely make some progress on the artisan bundle with a cherry and apple and cheese. It's halfway done, and I could probably get some of these other ingredients fairly easily depending on what I do in the next few days. And already I have one of the fall foraging bundles. It is out of my cave, the wild plum. I did actually find a blackberry the other day, but I ate it because I didn't think it was of significance. And lastly, it is milk for the animal bundle. Actually, I lied, it has to be a large milk. So I should probably start feeding my cow, otherwise it's never going to love me and never going to produce large milk. Luckily the saloon is still open today despite being a festival, so I'm going to gather some parsnips, which Pam loves, and then head back to the saloon once everyone's there to give everyone some gifts. Okay, I managed to catch Pam on her way to the saloon, so she got her gift. I'm not sure if Shane is there yet, it's probably too early. I might have to track him down elsewhere. I can't seem to track down Shane anywhere, he's not at the saloon, so I'm gonna give up on giving him a gift for the day. Wasted enough time with that. Until 10 o'clock I'm gonna chop hardwood and wood and whatever else on my farm I feel like doing. I've just realized after chopping hardwood that I actually had an oyster in one of my chests, which is the last piece needed for the crab pot bundle in the community center, so I'm really quickly gonna donate that, and then it's time for the festival. So here's the final piece, completed without ever making a crab pot. The reward, 3 crab pots. Okay, I will put one in the mountain lake, one in the river, and one in the ocean then, and I think that should allow me to catch everything I need to catch. And I'm gonna get started on that right now. It's gonna go right there. I think I need some bait for that, which I can take off my rod, which I don't have on me. Anyways, it's time to observe some jellyfish. Okay, after running around talking to a few people, not being very amused, we will start the festival. They're going to launch the boat. So this is what it looks like, very exciting. Sending a lantern off into the ocean, blatantly littering, that's okay, no one seems to mind. And in come the jellyfish. I've never actually done this festival, and I can see why. It's not super exciting. Just a jellyfish running around in the water, and I can't even move or do anything. You'd think my girlfriend Leah would be standing beside me, but nope, she's over on the other dock. That's cool though, I don't even like her that much. I'm not sure if there's any benefit to going to this festival. I'm not sure if there's any friendship points with the villagers or what. I guess it's part of the Completionist to do everything. That one down there looks like a sunflower for some reason. Feel free to skip this if you're watching. I probably would. The glow of summer has faded now, and the Moonlight jellies carry on toward the great unknown. Very, very interesting. But on a positive note, I have something done in my preserves jar. Ancient fruit jelly. I bet that's worth a lot of money. I'm gonna go ahead and sell that right now to see what it's worth, because I'm curious. And I'm also gonna restock it with another ancient fruit while I'm at it. Okay, so touch my dog, and then last day of summer is complete. We will see what this is all worth. The ancient fruit jelly is worth $11.50 by itself, so that's pretty good. If I could get a whole bunch of those, I would make a lot of money. But of course, that's going to be it for this video. Just wanted to finish out summer. There wasn't a lot of interesting stuff I could do there, so I just got it over with. Next episode, however, we will get into fall, so that means all new crops, all new everything. Should be interesting. See how much I can get done. Hope you liked this episode. Let me know what I can do for fall. Hopefully this episode wasn't too long. I feel like I ended up with a lot of content in there, so we'll see. Thanks for watching.